Hi people, how are you doing today? It's the end of the week again, and we are here to give you updates on the news that trended this week. And of course, you know I don't do this alone. I have my co-hosts and guests in the house, And of course, you know my name. I remain who I am. And this is
Hi viewers, we are here again to give you the ICYMI.
yeah. ICYMI, okay.
What's up, guys? I'm Dave Lomi.
Okay, you're welcome to Newstend. In case you are just joining, this is Newstend. Okay, so without wasting much time, we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to be starting with this video that we saw today of King Michy. I'm sure you all know her, the popular, what would I call her now? Content creator and
slash philanthropist.
Yeah, that's what slash philanthropist. And in this video, interestingly, she's making an apology. I'm sure we all remember her Ula Balu online, a virtual fight with VDM, yes, and where they were burying each other and drinking IPO. Online. It is interesting to see that she can come and apologize. She has not only apologized to VDM, she also apologized to the Oni of Ife for dragging his royal highness into the dirty mess. It's good to see that okay. She can, although I don't know what has transpired, though, so we don't know, but we can see that she has come to apologize. What do you think happened?
Well, it's a good move coming from her. She apologized because the Oni of Ife is a royal father.
Exactly.
He's a very important person culturally and in society. So bringing his name to little drag, little matters in the name of cruise or content is not actually a right move. So this apology, I hope it's not just about apologizing. It's just about being responsible for your actions and make sure that moving forward, she does not drag more influential people that respect you because she does good things. You see her philanthropic acts online, donation and gifts and everything. So good one coming from her.
What do you think, David?
Yeah, I think it's good that she apologized because I know she has a lot of followers, and I'm sure some adults or let's say teenagers are actually her mentors. So
teenagers are mentors, mentees.
Good morning, Nigerians. I'm ready to be held accountable for my actions. For some days, I've thought about my behavior and I know that I was wrong and I want to be held accountable. For the substance I took on live video, that was very wrong of me because there are young girls that are looking up to be me one day, and I know I disappointed a lot of people and I'm choosing life. That was wrong of me. I was wrong. And my boss, ST, I'm so sorry. I know I apologized privately, but I did not disrespect you privately. I disrespected you publicly. So I want to apologize publicly. I'm so sorry, sir. And I want you to know that I will never take your support for granted. I've never taken your support for granted, and I will never take your support for granted. And to the Oni of Ife, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for bringing your name into this. I'm so sorry, Daddy. And to very dark man, my brother, I see what you're fighting for. You're fighting for Nigerians, and we can make Nigeria a better place. And I'm sorry for coming at you like that. Maybe now I understand you better because I had to step back and understand the kind of person that you are. And I see that you're fighting for a good cause, for Nigeria to be better. Yeah, and you need more supporters, not people to fight you. I'm sorry, my brother. Thank you, Nigerians. My name is King Michy.
Okay,
yeah. In case you missed this, our popular beloved chief philanthropist, is this philanthropy? What do you call it?
philanthropist.
Philanthropist, yes. Ashakan, yes. Ashakan netizens, internet FBI people came for Ashakan because of this last video that he posted. In the video, Ashakan did he met a young lady that works in a canteen in the state, So he asked her how she spent her Valentine. So he decided to do like a post-Valentine celebration for her. Then he took her shopping, he took her to Lagos, and he took her to South Africa. So many people claim that the
Wait, so sorry to cut you. South Africa. Usually those is philanthropic. Is it not one day? Is it not one day? How did they get
Said they actually
visa?
spent
So,
like a week with her. So
now-
he first took her to Lagos State
Lagos.
because she's from Ogun State.
Ogun State,
So he
yes,
first took her to
exactly.
Lagos State.
So our own is special.
Our own is special. It was Valentine
I see.
extra package.
Uh,
So
full package, full.
he came out to react that the video is not staged, as many people claim. That just because someone is working Muslim himself in a cartoon does not mean you don't have to look good. Which many of them think that she's too foolish to be just
To be working in canteen and she even
Then
has passport.
he also said, contrary to opinion, the video did not, because it looks like it's just a 48 hours event, but he actually revealed that it took a span of 1 week.
Yeah.
That actually
Okay.
videos usually between 2 days or 3 days, but this particular one took a span of 1 week. And the lady, she Amaka Claire, that she has family in Lagos State. True, many people in Lagos State and Ogun State, it's always like, we all know that Ogun State is just a stone
Yeah, it's
throw
not
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Lagos
yeah.
State.
True.
And he himself like referenced that he that stays in Lagos State, which is Ashakai, that he also has family in Ogun State. So he said there's nothing staged about the video, that everything is what is the Ashakai fact brand.
Yeah, I think what
Okay.
really hyped the issue was Solomon Bucci coming out, yeah, saying that meeting the girl for the first time. Then I think in the video, the girl called her mom also,
Yes.
and her mom gave her permission just immediately. So I think that's what really spiked the whole situation. So I think he just educated people and telling them that these things shouldn't be happening. That imagine just meeting someone and you're already contacting the person, and you're already talking to the parents of the person just in a day or so. But thank God for the news. That,
I guess it's because of who he is now, because they know that's what he does.
But thank God for the news
But
coming out.
it's perhaps it might not be immediately, because I remember the when this show was still on air, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The way the video, the production team, when they show it, it always appears as if immediately you call, immediately the person pick. But we all know that sometimes the person will not pick. There's a lot of editing. So perhaps the way it
So
came across in
when the
video,
person said it was staged, they are right now. If it's not
well,
immediate,
stage.
if it's not immediate, then that means there'll be no editing.
But editing, no, it's not a live. It's not a live production. We all know that it was, let's say, clips of.
Okay.
It's not like it's a
Live.
Okay.
video or anything. So
Yeah, right.
because you edit does not mean stage. It's editing
that's
stage.
Yeah, true.
I'm waiting for the day me I will see him, Sha.
I'm actually waiting for the day.
Because he recently came to one supermarket close to Jeddah that was very close, and like, why is it not the day I was there? And the day I'll be there. If he does not choose me, I will not agree.
I'm actually waiting for the day you ask someone, "Are you single?" And the person will say no, because it seems like everybody's always single in Nigeria.
Single,
Once you meet Ashakan, once you meet Ashakan, you're always single.
But it does for families now. Those
it
those
does
ones are
it
not
does for men
usually
also,
single.
and
Yeah.
So, well, good job, Ashakan.
Yeah, kudos to him. Yeah, so for me, I have a story which I mentioned before earlier in the episode. So a Savage Music Foundation launch happened this week, and we had guests like Don Jazzy, Daria Talade, Johnny Drew, marking the event, and it was really a good event. We also had Governor Sanwo-Olu, so it was also in appearance for that event. We also had likes of IB Quick and other celebrities, and that event, I was actually watching videos of the event, and I thought, wow, this is really good. And knowing that it's for artists, like it's usually for Nigerians, so that's really a good one for her. We also had performances from Loud Urban Choir. I saw videos of someone who dancing with us, and I'm like, so I know that. We were singing some songs, we were singing Madu Valley, and I'm like, wow, that's really amazing. I'm really happy that she can do this for us, Nigerians. Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so we have this sad news. We hear that Samuel Perry also known as Brother Shaggy, was, I don't know what he's doing. They say he was shooting, He was shooting, then he was shot. He was shooting, he was shot, somewhere in Malakuko, Ogun State area. I think maybe he was doing a skit or something, but I hear that he's been taken to the hospital, that he was immediately rushed to Blooming Care Hospital in Alakuko area, and he received initial treatment. But I think he's, they've taken him, but I hope he's okay. They've taken him to another hospital, but I just hope that he's fine. So that was the news that came in. That one happened today. So we hope to have better details and more update on it, maybe later in the day or tomorrow.
Right, it's fine.
So
yes, I hope.
So for my second story here, a particular person, Aliu Adebayo, he came out, he did an interview that Money Point arrested him because he complained about their VAT charges. Wow. So according to him, he made a tweet, made a message asking that the charges by the fintech company Money Point that is not aligning with what the federal government rules regulation by the NRC, NRS and such. So he noticed that the VAT deductions were much, and he asked questions. So instead of, according to him, instead of Money Point answering his question and everything, they came with policemen to arrest him. Right. So the policemen took him away, and he spent 9 days in custody.
Because he complained.
So honestly, I feel like we have a customer service problem in Nigeria, because customer reports or complaints are always seen as attack to a company. Because this story also reminds me of the Erisco company too, in which a user complained about the taste of their product and they charge the person for cyberbullying, because this person is also charged for cyberbullying and cyber stalking. So is it
that cyberbullying? That's why I said that cyberbullying this thing now. They'll be using, imagine why you are complaining and then you are there, I am arresting you for cyberbullying. They don't, it's like, I think that even our police force or something, maybe they need to have some form of training. They should know which one is really cyberbullying and which one is really a genuine complaint, a customer complaining or something. How is that one cyberbullying? And then there's no lawyer, no human rights, no nothing. How was the person locked up for 9 days, over a week?
That's
So we don't have right to anything in this country.
Honestly, it's a sad one, because the police in Nigeria actually need to do better.
They do need to do better.
It's actually one thing to, because why will you lock someone 9 days without charging to court? Based on
complaints.
Based on complaints. Actually, Money Point actually needs to do better also.
Yes,
they haven't come out to give their side, but when there are any updates, when there is more updates on this story, you definitely find on our website, theegoonline.com.ng. So check out.
Definitely.
Has it been released already?
Yeah, it has been released. Interview.
Is it time to sue?
Yes, you should sue them, definitely.
You should sue all of them.
That's really serious.
I realized they diverted the movement. They said they were going to first stack.
From Lagos, it was moved to Abuja, to the Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Center, where it says he eventually discovered that a petition allegedly filed by Moneypoint, a Nigerian fintech company, accused him of cyber stalking, cyberbullying, and defamation.
Relating to the defamation which they claim, when I saw the tweet that they claim that has been made, I was like, no, this tweet, there's nothing defamatory about.
I'm talking about suing. I'm sure we saw the video of our self-acclaimed evangelist, Tonto Dike. I don't understand this woman. It's like she's controversial everywhere. She was controversial when she was in the world, but now that she's not in the world again, she's still controversial because we also are doing a deliverance session for a secondary school, and here is a JS1 student, doing a deliverance session on. But I'm wondering that. Abi is drama, Abi is skits. Now, which one is this one? And then you were even recording it, and it was all over social media. And I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Like, what good is this supposed to be for you? Like, I don't know, even if you're going to be an evangelist, you want to propagate, which power? Because at the end of the day, what did you see? we just saw a poor little girl being pressed down. I mean, I didn't see anything that happened. Anyway,
she has so many power.
And she's the one that will remove the power. I think we need to do exactly. We need to see before and after.
You should be recalling for that kind of a thing.
Exactly, before and after, and then you are just and that's a student, a child, without consent of anybody, a minor. You know, she has been slammed a 200 million naira lawsuit too. I hope that so because the human rights lawyer Ikechukwu Obasi said that, you know, it's infringement on the child, you know, human rights, the minor's right to dignity and privacy. Exactly. And they demand a public apology, and that the video should also be removed, apart from the 200 million. Because who does that now? She of all people, she ought to know better. You don't just do things for clout or for people to see that. Because really, I'm still saying, we didn't see the before and after. So, I just saw the child I saw this scabashing, and the child being pressed. So we don't even know what happened before then, and we don't know what happened after.
And that's actually a dangerous trend, because years from now, when the child gets older, so many things cannot be tackled.
Exactly.
That she was a demon. She was doing that.
You know,
the child rights needs to be protected, honestly.
Yes.
Good move from the lawyer.
Yeah, so, and I wish her luck. I hope they settle it, and I hope that this will stop her from doing other ones or doing funny things.
Yeah, that's that on Tonto Dike. I just hope the 200 million will go to the family, Sha.
They will settle out of court now, 200 million K.
So talking about controversies, the SA to President Tinubu on policy communication, you know him that the Daniel Bwala. He has come out to react on the interview. Sorry, excuse me.
Drink water.
He has come out to. You don't understand. This is a cup. So he has come.
Okay.
He has come out to react to the viral video that was circulating online on his interview with Mehdi Hassan on Al Jazeera. He claimed that is not the full video. Yes. So according to him, while he was on the live stream with Daddy Freeze, he claimed that the video was actually like 1 hour long, and they posted 40 minutes of the shot. And he also claimed that the timeline is not timelining. That the video was shot February 11. And it's now coming out March. I don't see how that actually relates with his words, or he denying statements that actually has video evidence. So anyway, that's his reaction. He claims that there was a little bit of editing and everything, and he's challenging Al Jazeera to show the full video. So that's it.
Okay, so Al Jazeera to their.
But you didn't see the interview.
Yes.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Daniel Bwala. It is my honor to have you here. What really happened with the Al Jazeera video interview?
Right. So, first of all, thank you for having me on your platform. Ordinarily, I kept quiet in the last few days because opinions have been expressed and heard, but there is a fact that is incorrectly portrayed, and has formed the basis for a lot of opinions on social media, which were not correct. Unfortunately, was pushed by Al Jazeera. So I thought I should just set the record straight. Al Jazeera invited me for the interview. I went. We had the interview. The interview was conducted on the 11th of February, almost a month ago, because they said that's their practice, but it was uploaded on the 5th of March.
Okay.
Usually, they said they will air it on their network before they upload. And that the network time for the airing, I think, is about 1 hour. So they don't usually air the full interview on the network, but that the full interview is always made available on YouTube online. Unfortunately, in our interview, it was not aired as was promised. And their excuse was that trending matters around Israel, Iran, and the US affected the airing. However, they went ahead and uploaded on YouTube, but I realized that they uploaded about 49 minutes of the interview. The interview was actually 1 hour, 19 minutes or thereabout. They edited out close to 20 minutes, and it is very important that the world asks them to publish the full video so they can see including and why those things were edited out. That's the first one. The second one is, usually I've been in this media game for over 20 years, 23 or more. With the advent of technology, after interview, usually TV houses, they upload for the public on YouTube or any other platform for the viewership of the people. I have never come across any interview that was conducted after which the TV house or individual or host will go back, take the interview, doctor it, import extraneous video that were never part of that interview, and publish it and tell the world that that is what happened. So this is what I mean by that. I have seen a lot of commentaries in the social media saying that in the interview, I was asked a question, I denied, and that Mehdi Hassan played my previous comment, and I kept denying and denying and denying. Unfortunately, that was not what transpired. Questions were asked and answered. Those ones that I denied after the interview ended. Al Jazeera went and did a fresh production of 8-minute version of what they wanted to push. And in that fresh production, they now went back to research my previous comments. And what they did was they did cut and join. Where in the interview I was asked a question, I answered. Since in that same interview, they did not play the past. So what they did now that the interview is over, they went out, researched my past comment, picked it, and put it on that particular question and answer. And if you watch the 8 minutes clip, it was like that on and on. I have asked a lot of media experts whether it is ethical or that's how media houses do. And this is what I'm told. When interview is conducted, even though they have editorial control, but what they are not allowed is to ambush the person. Any question that was asked and answered, they publish exactly as it is. And if they wish to do a separate production where they will now import things that were never part of the interview, that they will send that to the guest, that this is what we are now adding to our interview to prove that you said this and that. What is your reaction? So that together, they will give it to the world. In my case, they never told me. And what they did was that they published this skewed, fresh production first on their platform without even telling the world that this is an edited version that we produced his previous comment and added to it for better viewership. No, they didn't say that. They said this is an episode of that interview, and for full in the interview, follow the link. Meaning, they portray to the public that in that interview I was asked, and when I answered, it was not favorable. They played my previous comment regarding the question that they asked, unethical and illegal. That is what all the media people that I asked, they told me. Unfortunately, I don't know why Al Jazeera did that. And secondly, I also demand that they publish the entire interview, because in the spirit of fairness and for people to form their opinion proper, they need to publish the full interview. That 49 minutes was not the full interview. But in fact, what people are forming the opinion on is not even the 49 minutes. They are forming the opinion on the widely circulated 8 minutes or thereabout of the clips, and they broke it down into 2-3 to push an agenda. Whatever is the reason Al Jazeera decided to do that, honestly, I don't know. Because I checked through their history and record, they have never done that to any guest in the past 14 years. Only in my own case. There is a difference between a teaser and a fresh production. A teaser is a product of the interview itself. This, what they are publishing, what they published that went round, is not only the product of the interview, but it involves the importation of extraneous videos that were never part of the interview. And I see a lot of people, when they're giving the interview, they've been forming that opinion on the basis of that. And I now said, as you are straighten that. There are many other issues that they will come up with time, because I don't believe it should come out and litigate. But at least the viewing public should know that what is being portrayed, that is not exactly what happened. One more thing. They said I was asked and I was denying that I said some things against my principal, President Bola Tinubu. When the full production is released, you would see that for more than 8 to 15 minutes, wherein I was asked about the things I said about the president, I acknowledged those words. In fact, on one occasion, I even asked Mehdi, I said, this thing you said, when did I say it? He said, so, period. Where was I then? He said, in the opposition. I asked him, what is the job of the opposition? He said, to oppose. I said, thank you for answering that. I went on and on and on and on. The later part of what he used that is circulated where I was denying, some of the things were not in my recollection at the time. And some of them I deliberately did so because he did not quote me properly within that context. And if the quotation is not proper within the context, I will not accept them. For those ones that I said in the video, I own up to them, I acknowledge them, and I think for more than 1 year in Nigeria, that was litigated in the media houses where I acknowledged that I said that, but I said it in my capacity as an opposition. In fact, not just opposition, the spokesman of the opposition. That is what I was expected to do, nothing else. I was expected to demarcate the opposition, and I did that. And my principal, thankfully, right from the beginning, has said, those things do not matter. Go ahead and do the work that I ask you to do. Now, the agenda, because now I'm believing that there is an agenda that is pushed by Al Jazeera. Otherwise, I do not see the reason why you have to produce a separate clip and import the things that never happened in that interview and then tell the world it happened in that interview. I mean, it's a lie. And that's what I wanted to straighten. And that's why I said I should get the information across to you. As a matter of fact, that the reason I call you, I told you, if you remember, I said in your analysis, I overheard you saying the annoying part is that he was asked the question, he denied, he was presented with the facts, and then he was asked again, he kept denying, he should have acknowledged. So then I now said, in that interview, I was never played any video of my past. It was after the interview they went and did a separate production where they farm out these things in social on the internet and then put them and projected to the public as if that was what transpired on that day.
I want to ask you, so what steps are you going to take with Al Jazeera? Have you reached out to them? Are you having a conversation with them? If you say you were not properly represented, what steps are you going to take?
I told them that the behind the scene apologies for one or two misconstruction is not what I want. But whether it was ethical. If it was unethical, very wrong, then there is a demand on Al Jazeera to straighten that because it has done uncalculable damage to my image. Even though as a person I'm not moved by that. I mean, I have a thick skin and I know the description of that job. And selling ice cream and being nice is not part of what I'm called to. There is no incumbent government anywhere in the world that is necessarily popular because the way democracy is viewed, the civil popular would always call their government to account. So there will never be a time where you'll be called a fine boy when your job is to represent your principal. If the masses watch the full video, they will account whether or not I defended every policy issue that he raised about the government of the Federation. And I, quite frankly, I regretted going to that meeting because I thought, like the way they made it out to be, that they were going to discuss our government, the policy, and challenge us on that. Because that's what I'm appointed to do. That's the only thing I'm obligated to do. If you are going to ask about my person, I'm not obligated to answer you. So if I knew that is the only thing he was going to focus on, I would simply exercise my right and say, I don't have time for that. But he led me to believe. And when they apologized, they said that usually they choose to tell their guests that they will also challenge your
Do you have their
your
apology
credibility.
in writing, recorded, any way or form, or they just, how did they apologize?
It is not in my person to record any communication without the person knowing. We have written to them. And that the first I want to assure you, some of these things, it won't be long. You will see the out. If it doesn't end with them apologizing publicly, it will end in the court of law in England.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Now, I want to ask you one more question. What is it that you wanted to say that you felt that Al Jazeera didn't allow you say? Is there a way you can put everything together in 5 minutes in your own words so we have a counter narrative to what was doctor? At least, we're live. I can't doctor this.
Yeah, sure. And to be honest, I am not really the type of person that run away from interview. That's why in my statement I say anywhere in the world before any person I will appear and defend to defend this government is easy. I mean, President Bola Tinubu has achieved a lot. All I need you ask me answer, but you don't want me to even answer it. Those who observe that, I see a lot of senior media people who said he will ask you a question but will not even allow you to answer because that was not of interest to him.
Yeah, so the second story that I have is giving serious couple goals. Because I think earlier this year, or was it last year, that Idabasi got the Guinness
World record. Yes.
Yeah, so now it's
Did you eat out of the jollof?
I didn't eat out of the jollof. You never reach my side, but I have my own jollof.
You didn't reach your side, or you didn't go there because it was more than enough.
Well, I didn't go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So now I don't know if I should say boyfriend or fiancé. That part down. Yeah, he also I think Guinness also recognized him for a record that he broke during the week. Although this happened last year, but it was recognized this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so he broke the record of the biggest Afrobeat orchestra concerts like in Nigeria. So this milestone was achieved during the Trent Symphony Dapa Live experience, which we had performances by TML Vibes, Bad Boy OML, T.I. Blaze performing alongside with the orchestra. So we also had Last Meet as well. So I think this is really a big milestone for him. So I don't know if everyone knows him, but his name is Dapper Dam. He has a record label. He also directs films as well. So he's really a good person. So and with this, he said he's going to be doing more tours. Like he's going to be taking the orchestra and Nigerian artists on tours. So I think it's really a good one. So congratulations to him, Hidabasi.
And a record breaker. The Guinness World Record couple.
The GWR couple.
Maybe it's even at Guinness World Record Office they met. That she was coming. She was coming to fill a form. It was coming to fill a form. Okay.
That would be nice for their children too.
Orchestra looking sharp, band looking sharp. I'm happy that we get to do this. For me, it's so crazy because just having a record in Afrobeats in general.
What's good, my people? It's your boy, Last Minute. It's everything because I connect to the band more.
My friends are banging money falling my phone like I'm making king. No big joke, I mean every making everything possibly got my swag on. Me I know they run. Fear so loyal friends say how we go. Forgot it the money. And when we wake up she ready carry go say me I know they run.
As we all know, Afrobeat is highly rhythmic. It has a lot of percussive instruments. Is more dance with a bit with soul in it. And having to merge that and blend it properly with an orchestra, came with its own level of expertise. But at the end of the day, music is a universal language. And we're able to make it come through.
Just imagine my song Colors with different kind of chords, playing sweet chords and violins.
Like a crayon, hey, me stubborn, oh baby, let's play, ask about me, moto, yeah.
Everything you're seeing or everything you're about to watch, everything you've seen was put together on the day of the show. We didn't have much time to set up the stage, do the art direction, mount the lights and all of that. Everything was done on the day, so it was a lot of pressure. Shout out to the amazing team that were able to like put everything together. Shout out to Dapper also for like give us the opportunity to be a part of like something iconic.
Cash coming, performing with the live band and orchestra is something you're not expecting. I've always dropped the music. I go to the club with the DJs, I go to my shows with the DJs. But now I'm going to be on the stage with not just the band, the orchestra.
It was very stressful from coordinating rehearsals, trying to get 85 people or 80 plus people at rehearsals every day for 2 weeks. That excludes the band themselves, that excludes the artists, the backup singers. It was so much putting together just the framework before the concert day.
On the day of the event, I think it was mad chaotic because you had to coordinate 80 people on one hand. You needed to coordinate with the band. The artists that were performing needed to know what they were doing first. We had like a sheet.
I remember when Dapper had called me. So he calls me one day, he's like, "Oh, Duni, I want us to do a record." And I'm like, Dapper started again. Which record again? So he's like, "Oh, a Guinness World Record, da-da-da." I'm like, okay, cool. So he sends me like a template.
I love you guys, man.
I'd say goddamn, yeah. Yeah, goddamn.
Anytime I disturb you and tell me, you uncove me, you ungodly. Get my dance in the mud, and I like the way that you like it. Oh, I love South. I do every day just to make my team.
The show itself was an iconic thing. It was a one-of-a-kind show. It was something that has not been done before, and I think that was part of the things that pushed me and my team to make sure that we deliver what we had promised. Towards the end of the show was where the real challenge happened.
There are lots of challenges, obviously, especially in a place like Nigeria, putting together 80 people plus the band, being able to work with the music arrangements. Even rehearsal had its own challenges. But the good thing is we had a good team. You know, they say it takes a village. So we had a good team. We worked with the perfect fourth ensemble and Click-Tonic. And it turned out well. This is what they call blood, sweat, and what have you. But we're grateful that it turned out well.
You guys should expect nothing but fresh sound.
I also feel like Afrobeats in its truest form, which is how we've delivered Trench Symphony, should be on the world stages. Like, people deserve to see the music, how it definitely relates to people who live here in Nigeria. We didn't just do this because we wanted to do a record. You know, we wanted to do something iconic.
Versatility he want you, versatility he want you. Balenciaga lẹ́sẹ̀, Richard Mille he lọ́wọ́. Mo ti mọ̀ pé Naija ṣì máa dùn. Kọ́lọ́hún máa jà mọ̀ yá o. Kọ́lọ́hún máa jà jẹ̀bà lọ sùn. Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ta Naija ṣì máa dùn.
Okay, so I have here this young lady. I'm sure we saw the video of the young lady who was said to have died from complications from a BBL surgery at Signature Aesthetic Plastic Surgery in Lagos. Do you know? I don't understand. And according to the reports that we gathered, we heard that she had initially been to a previous hospital in Indigo, I think. But they refused. They refused that because her skin was too light. Because she had one already. She had a BBL already. Yes. So I don't know what she wanted to do. Maybe she wanted an upgrade. You know, and they said her skin was too light to safely proceed with the surgery. And she didn't take that advice. She went somewhere again. So she went to Signature, and that's where she did the surgery, and she lost her life. I don't know. You know, there's been a lot of talk about this, and you know, people have said that, oh, it's men that cause it, oh, it's cyberbullying, oh, yes, now that is men that make women want to do BBL, and but I'm like,
no women that like all those kind of stuff.
Exactly, it's not men that like BBL, and then even if a man say, okay, oh, go and cut your finger, you cut your finger, but then you men too, the pressure is too much, you know, the pressure is too much, because I don't know why now she has lost her life. By the way, her name is Elena Joseph. I'm sure we've read that before. You know, she has lost her life. And then you now begin to wonder that, okay, to what gain? The video we saw that was, you know, trending all over social media, it was gory, you know, because they showed that I don't know whether the skin tear, it burst. I don't even understand. And she was just, you know, lying there lifeless on the hospital bed. It's really, really sad.
Honestly, it's a sad one, because when I actually feel somehow when people die from cosmetic surgeries, like a surgery that's actually optional, that is not actually necessary. Yes, so it's actually a sad one when people die from cosmetic surgeries, because it's actually optional. Because either optional or medical, how do I call it? Medically suggested. It's not actually. It's a sad one when people die. But then the talk about men are the cause. Actually, that should not fly. Because that should not fly, because nobody can actually make you do whatever you don't want. Because we know someone actually said something. He said, when men actually request things for like chastity, keep your virginity, do this, do that, they say we are shacking you, and ladies will not they will not like toe the line. But when it comes to things like BBL and stuff, you claim that it's because of men that you are doing that. So actually, that excuse should not actually fly.
There are people who toe the line. Don't we have people who are saying they are keeping themselves for marriage? But another thing you must know, that there are quite a number of people who have done BBL and who are married, who their husbands say that I want you to be like this. This is what I like. I want you to be like this. And if you don't do it, I'm going out. I have heard a lot of real life cases of people. Yes, now real life cases of people who say, okay, my husband wants me to be. I did it because of my husband. My husband wanted BBL. Or some people, my husband wanted bigger breasts. Or some people, my husband want me slim. Or some people, my husband want me fat. Kilo day husbands, we men. What is the problem?
Actually, but all in all, we all know that.
Yeah, they want to put your life at risk, and they demand
body. Honestly, because even your husband wants this, your husband wants that. The final choice is with you, because we also even there's even this one, like it now. There's always this advocacy that women are the owners of their body. So even in a marriage, your husband wants something and you do not want it. The final choice actually is with you. So you should not actually.
I don't like this textbook something you are saying. Which one is the final choice?
With them.
So we have not heard of cases where the man will be like, no, I paid your bride price. I'm your husband. Yes, I'm your husband, and we have his way, whether or whether. And that's when another case like this, when you go to police station and you say your husband raped you, they will even laugh at you. They will even chase you out. Like, what do you mean? Is it not your husband? Did he not pay your bride price? But you know, rape is rape, and it is actually possible for your spouse to rape you, because when there's no consent, that's rape. But then you be like, I'm your husband, you know.
So anyway, sad one. We just hope we won't experience such again. Ladies will like take lessons, take better care of themselves, and like avoid putting themselves in situations that's actually avoidable.
Interestingly, it's quite a number of celebrities abroad, and some in Nigeria said they have removed their BBA. They are removing BBA, and yet some people are still doing it. I really don't get it, because all these standards, like life is always evolving. All these standards change. There was a time that, back then, women had to wear, and it's always women. It's always women under pressure. You had to wear one, what would I even call it? Girdle or something that their waist will be like. They had to tighten it all day and look, and so that they can look, somewhat. Then there was a time that you have to be slim in, like models. You have to be like, you have anorexia. You have to be slim. That was the standard. Then there was a standard of, you have to have body. You have to be plump. And, so things are always changing. So if you now decide that you want to keep changing, when they say slim, you slim. When they say fat, you fat. When they say big breast, you go and do breast. When they say, what will happen to you? Where is your individuality? Because that thing, at the end of the day, it will not make any man stay with you. Like, that's not what's going to tie down a man. Like, if you think that, when you go and do your body finish, he will still cheat on you if he wants to cheat on you. And he will still leave you if he wants to leave
Honestly,
you.
I'm actually of the opinion that there are so many men with so many tastes. There are some men that want this, there are some men that want that. Just look for the person or stay with the person that the person's preference is the same as your preference. That's just what I... Okay.
Yeah, for me in this case, I do even support the BBL of everything because God has created you this way. I decided to do BBL. So now that she has died now, God forgive me, now that she has died, when she now gets, let's say she gets to heaven or so, and they're now questioning her, what killed you? BBL. That nobody forced you to do. You just said to go and do it. God has created you this way and decided to just add this.
Good, better, best. I shall never rest until my good is better and my better best.
So I don't just get it. It shouldn't be happening, but it is what it is.
I'm glad that the Lagos State government has even started a probe into it. Let's know what's happening. So that maybe this can dissuade other, because if it's actually true that she went to previous hospital and they refused, and then you now went to another place and those ones agreed. Why did they agree? Because before you do this type of things, there are a number of tests that you have to do. Because we watch this international show, Botched. I don't know,
Yes.
People come to there and they'll be like, no, you can't do this. If you do this, it's a ticking time bomb. You shouldn't, So you shouldn't say because you want to collect the money, you just say, oh yeah, let's do it. You should also think of the people's health and give them sound advice that, no, I don't think you should do this, And people should adhere to it. I don't know.
Okay, on the final note, I actually want to say condolence to the family of Jessica, because it's not actually easy losing a loved one. From the Eagle line, we send our condolence to them.
And we hope that other people, because this one now does not mean that people will not still do it, but it's okay.
Yeah, so my last story, you have wedding bells ringing anyhow. So Henry Dampson and Simi Sawyer, they finally tied the knots. They finally got married this week. I think it was day before yesterday or yesterday. They had a lot of events, so I really don't know. So I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. So we saw a lot of artists, we saw a lot of guests celebrating them, the likes of Shanks, the likes of Soft Made It, and his close pal, Felix, who was not even, I don't know if I should put it this way, he was not even in support of the man because he knows that he will lose his friend. I think I saw a video, they were asking his friends that as Femi Dapsin changed, and the reviews that I saw, they are astonishing. They're like, he doesn't go to club again. He doesn't do this.
He's not a married man now.
The one who said, he's now a Christian.
Hey, he was not a Christian before.
I was thanking Simi Sawyer for changing, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot. But still, we saw how videos were rampaging everywhere on Instagram, on Twitter, the celebrations we had, and also the dressing of the couples. Yeah, it was really amazing. We thank Vicky James, always coming through. What is it?
That's our celebrity tailor.
Now you they call her tailor.
Celebrity designer. Celebrity designer.
So Vicky James always coming through.
Always on point.
Prudent Gabriel, that's Peter Sinokopi's wife. I don't know. So she also styled Simi Sawyer as well. So nice outfits. The outfit was amazing. So we also had I watched the groom entrance. That was that was really thrilling. I think Femi Dancing came out first, then his guys and friends now came out with him, just celebrating, and it was really a good one. You had performances from Shegun Johnson.
Of course, if Shegun Johnson is not there, the party is not done.
So we had performances from Shegun Johnson, and then Simpson has close pals, Spyro, who is your guy. So it was really an amazing time. We also had IB Quick, we also had Eniolua, we had Toby as well. So it was really a party. It was really a party, more like a party going. So congratulations to the couples. Yeah.
Okay, before we go, I have this last one. We saw this week too. The controversial content creator Deka George, also known as Inji Deka Achilonu, mourning the tragic death of her 36-year-old elder sister Amaka, who passed away due to childbirth complications. Yes, and this happened in Abuja, and that's not even what got me, because I know that that sometimes there can be complications, but then again we are hearing the case of oxygen not being available in the hospital, a general hospital for that matter.
Wow.
In 2020 in Nigeria, when are we going to get over this? Like what if a general hospital? I believe that you should have all these things, and then when you even know that because any complication can arise, whether in childbirth too, whether in normal birth, whether even as an emergency, somebody come in and they quickly need oxygen. I think that should be one of the most important things hospitals should have. You should have all those. So why won't you have? We don't have all the full details yet, but from what she said that of course Nigeria happened to her. There was no oxygen in the hospital, and it's really sad. 36-year-old, and she died. While trying to give her, she died. And
honestly,
that's really sad. The maternal mortality, yes, women just it ought to have been to the barest minimum by now. By now, why is it like if to get pregnant now, you'll be afraid to go and give birth? That sometimes you will go through the pregnancy, hitch free, the whole 9 months hitch free. It's just to push the baby out in the hospital. There'll be problem. It shouldn't be. I think we need to do better. Our medical or health, sector, they need to do.
Honestly, I actually believe the onus should be on our health agencies. They need to be more supervision, more monitoring, because so many. This is even a general hospital. So we know that general hospitals employ professionals. It's not if it's private, you can actually claim probably quacks.
And I'm sure that's why she went there, because it's said that general hospitals they have all the professionals.
They even said they actually employ professionals.
Exactly. So
they employ many times the best of the best that are around, to put it that way. So basically, things like not having fuel, not having oxygen, not having a particular
not having antidotes for snake bite
should not actually be happening in church agencies. And another mentioning that, I actually want to mention things again, like things like there's this particular, how would I put it? Now, the earlier story you talked about what's his name?
Brother Shaggy.
Brother Shaggy being shot. Now the accident happened in Songota. He was taken to Alakuko. Alakuko is outside Songota. That's Lagos State. So basically, our health, we need to have better health program, because definitely, are you saying there's no good hospital around Songota?
Imagine if it was something more serious.
From moving from Songota to Lagos State, it's actually a lot of things can happen. So our health industry needs to get better. The government have to do something about it. And the private hospitals have to what? They have to maintain high standards, because we are losing many Nigerians to things that are actually very, very avoidable.
Yes, things that should not even be. Routine things. People just going for routine. Someone going for to remove a tooth, and then complication will arise. You start bleeding, because I heard of that too one time. Somebody just went just to check the tooth, or I think maybe a hole, or or to clean it or something, and she started bleeding. I don't know what they did. She started bleeding, and you will not believe she died.
Sad one.
Just for tooth. Anyway, let me round it up with this, because this is another interesting. It was just related while I was going through this woman that died, and I saw another post. And this one is not Nigeria happened to you, but it's men, domestic violence. Yes, because in this now, this woman came out to cry that, her sister also died. I think her sister. And how did she die? She said the husband demanded sex 4 days after delivery, and she had a CS. She had a CS, and just 4 days, the husband demanded sex, and that she was even complaining that her body is not strong enough and all that, and the man was kiniko, he needs it, he will go out. Like, I don't know why women do like this. If he want to go out, let him go out. Like, fly out. And they now said that he did not do one round. According to the report, he did not even do one round. I think it's here that he did 3 rounds or something, or somebody that just gave birth. That is it that men, you can't just keep yourself, like you can't just hold your body 4 days. You are not even empathic. You are not even, and of course the woman died because she started bleeding. And then when they got to the hospital, they called the sister, yes, the elder sister, it was her younger sister. They called her, she had to, what happened? You would have thought, okay, maybe it's the delivery. And that, the sister was, at first, she was trying to not say it. But eventually, when maybe she thought that, she was going to die or something, and she told the sister that she's really sorry that, and she told the sister what happened, that is her husband, blah, blah, blah. And then apparently, the mother didn't even want her to marry this person. So, because I guess the man has been, it's not just that, he has been doing other things, domestic violence, incidences like that. So this one was just a crowning, and she died. She bled to death. I don't know how hospital could not manage it too, but then we don't know the kind of damage that he would have done. So I just wonder, like, why when they say men are the enemy of women, I don't understand. You don't have anything to say to defend your gender.
Actually, it's actually the man's action is actually indefensible. And I hope the legal authorities, the police will actually take action to this.
I hope they will take action.
Punish him to the extent of the law.
I hope they will take action and not say it's a civil case. Maybe it's a family something. Go and settle with you. Because
honestly,
why would you do that?
That matter you actually mentioned, it's a family case. That's actually where they want to drive the matter to. But I hope the man is punished. It does not go scot-free.
Because they don't have to tell you that kind of thing. I think there should even be a law about when a woman gives birth, you should not touch her for so. Because depending on the complication, there are people that every woman needs to heal after birth. Every woman needs to heal. But then the timing of the healing differs from the person, and depending on the procedure, whether you do CS, whether you do natural birth. If you even do natural birth too, you need to heal, because sometimes there are tears and then they have to sew you. So you have to let your woman, what is the aggro that I don't understand? There's sex toy now. I really don't get it.
I think the man doesn't even really care, because if you say this person is your wife, because for women it takes a lot for them to even give
interestingly, this woman now, she gave birth to 5 children in 4 years.
Can you imagine?
To show you the kind of man. She got married to this man in 2021. She gave birth to 5 children in 4 years. Why? Because you want to please a man. Now she has lost her life. And now the sister is threatening that he must not marry another person. I'm like, are you funny? The man is going to, under 1 year, he's going to go and marry somebody else. Because that's what's going to happen. And then that's where women need to learn. Because if anything happens to you, that's it. This man is going to move on to. So you should take care of yourself and think of yourself first. If you are, you just had a child, you need all the time. You need to. Men need to be very, very empathic, because having a child is not a child's play at all. So you are supposed to be showering that woman with love and care and let her heal. Make sure she gives her the emotional support that she needs to heal. Yes, and after that, you can go back to doing. But this one, obviously, now somebody that can have 5 children in 4 years. So he didn't give her any breathing space at all, just back to back. And the woman is dead now. I hope he's happy. And the children now,
I know what you swear for. You can never be happy.
They have lost a mother. The children now, they've lost a mother. It's so sad. Anyway, that's all we have for you for today, and all the news we brought to you today. If there's an update, definitely, we'll bring you the updates. And if you want to know more, if you want to read more, what do you say? You go to
the Eagle Online, www.theeagleonline.com.ng. We are also on Twitter, at the Eagle Online.
Yeah, we
Instagram,
have all social media handles.
Nigeria.
Just search.
So basically, just look for the Eagle Online. We have the latest news.
Yes.
Do you want it videos? YouTube? Do you want
breaking news?
Websites? Do you want latest TikTok trends? We also have it on our TikTok. So basically, we got you covered.
We really got you covered. So click that subscribe button, subscribe so that you know when next we are online. Share and like, and also the notification button. Click the notification button so that you get notified when next we are online. Subscribe so that we can become one now. Subscribe. And like we said, follow us on all our social media handles at the Eagle Online. And of course, we are always here to bring you the freshest news on the surface of the earth and even outer space. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.